Hey guys, this is Dan and Roman and welcome to another travel vlog. Today we are taking you to the beautiful city of Salalah, and guess what? We are taking you on a road trip. Yes, a 12-hour drive from Dubai. Are you ready? We drove from Al in the UAE to the Oman border, and here's where our trip began. We were planning to go and visit a place called Jebel Shams. However, the people at the border advised us to go to a place called Jebel Akhdar, which seemed to be a better option considering the season we were traveling. So we changed our plan, and soon enough, we were on our way to a destination we didn't even know about before. As it was a 12-hour drive, we couldn't help but stopping at the first supermarket we found to buy some snacks and water for the road.
Got the supplies. Don't ask me what I got.
After a few hours of driving, and despite GPS telling us to continue, the road became rocky and difficult. To be honest, it was a little bit concerning. However, we forgot about everything after seeing these breathtaking views of the mountains. Not knowing exactly where we were, Google Maps showed us that we had reached our destination, but in reality, we were alone in between mountains and we were not sure if that place was actually Jebel Akhdar. Trusting our adventurous spirit, we continued driving until we reached a canyon, and that's when we realized we were lost. As Google Maps was not working at this point, we decided to look for someone to ask where we were and how to get to our final destination. But before, why not taking time to enjoy this beautiful canyon? After spending a few hours taking nice pictures and videos, it was finally time to continue our journey. Taking advantage of the little bit of sunlight left in the day, we headed up the mountain and we found a small village called Balad Siet. Even though we didn't know exactly where we were, we set everything up before the sun set. Although everything seemed to suck at this point, we didn't give up and we decided to enjoy a beautiful view of the stars. And to make the time pass faster, we did some light painting photography to distract ourselves. After a few hours of playing, finally it was time to get some sleep. That's when we learned a second valuable lesson: get to know your surroundings. As the place was too dark, we didn't know exactly where we were and there were a lot of weird noises, so we decided to sleep in the car. No time to set the tent. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of our adventure in Oman. Next morning, after enjoying a beautiful sunrise but not being able to make even a coffee, we moved again and went back to the city. On our way, we found a beautiful village which later on we found out it was called Miracle Village due to its challenging locations. Finally, we decided it was time to go out to these unknown mountains. But wait, why not climbing a few cliffs on the way out? Yes, that's what we did. We had so much fun and the views were amazing. Finally, after having this amazing adventure in what we thought it was Jebel Akhdar, we were on our way to the city of Matra to eat whatever we could find. On our first stop in the city, we found a small heritage market, but we struggled to find something to eat. We decided to take a walk in the souk, and we had the chance to meet such amazing local people. They were so nice and friendly to us that they even invited us to have lunch at their houses. Our next stop was Matra Fort. Located in the heart of the city of Matra, the fort stands as a testament of the region's rich history and enduring architectural heritage. The fort is open to visitors seeking to immerse themselves in the country's rich history. After a full day of adventures in a place that we are not sure how to call, we decided it was time to get ready for our 9-hour drive directly to Salalah. If you decide to do a road trip in Oman, a piece of advice: fill up the tank every time you can, as there are only few petrol stations along the way and some of them might be closed for no reason whatsoever. Before reaching our final destination, and after a long and exhausting day of driving, we were rewarded with an amazing sunset by the road, right there in the middle of the desert of Oman. Finally, after a long and tiring drive, we made it to Salalah, where we checked in into the cozy, Fanar hotel and residences. We were ready for a well-deserved rest before we started our exploring ride the next day. Next day, after a delicious breakfast at the hotel, we headed to our first stop, Jebel Samhan and Hayor Caves. Let me tell you guys, we were not ready for what was coming. These places were like stepping into another world. With stunning views and natural wonders, it was worth every minute of the drive. Despite being 1 hour away, we tried to find Ain Kashrub, but we didn't have any luck as it was the dry season. However, we stumbled upon some seriously huge spiders. I'm not gonna lie, it was a mix of amazing and disgusting feeling. On our next stop, we headed to Wadi Darbat waterfall. Even though it wasn't at a full flow, it was still a magical spot to spend the afternoon, taking in the beauty of those beautiful waterfalls. After a full day of exploring, we headed back to our hotel for a quiet and relaxing dinner. Sometimes you just need to unwind, right? On our second day, we started our adventure in Shat, a remote spot offering a jaw-dropping views of the sea meeting the cliffs. Let me tell you guys, this scenery was straight out of a postcard. On our next stop, we hit up Fasaya Beach. Picture this, guys. Turquoise waters, soft sands, and a vibe that had us feeling like we were in the Maldives of the Middle East. A beautiful place we didn't even know existed. For our final stop, we headed to Marnif Cave and Megasel. This one was another valuable lesson. As this place is very well known by its blowholes, if you're planning on visiting, please make sure you visit when there is a high tide. Before ending the day, we couldn't resist one last culinary adventure at Ayal Al Farish restaurant, a taste of Kuwaiti cuisine that didn't disappoint. On our last day, and considering the trip had already been full of adventures, we decided just to chill at the hotel before we started our 12-hour drive back to Dubai. On the way out, as they saw we were driving our own car, they told us we couldn't skip visiting the Zero Gravity Point, a stretch of road which defies gravity. As a car put in neutral gear, we start moving uphill at a speed of up to 35 km per hour. As it sounds very difficult to believe, we headed our way to check out this place. And just like that, our adventure in Salalah came to an end. But hey, the memories we made are priceless. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring the world. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey and see you in the next one.
And just like that, our trip and adventure in Oman has come to an end.
Hope you enjoyed it.
See you next time.
Bye!